and she can join us. Rosie, people work all year. They've been trying to get away for a long time. You turn up at the airport, everything's packed, and you can't get on the flight. What a feeling.
Oh, Liam, it must have been really frustrating for those passengers who arrived this morning. 30 flights were cancelled today, and as you just mentioned, it was Heathrow Airport that made the decision. They said to airlines, we've got to cancel 30 flights because we are basically at capacity to safely be able to transport all of those passengers and to have all those flights take off. They made a very clear decision. They said it was one they had carefully considered. 98% of their schedule, I must say, did go ahead today, but for those people scheduled on those 30 flights, they got far less than 24 hours notice. Some of those passengers turned up this morning expecting to go and then realised my flight isn't taking off. Now, the most affected airline was British Airways, and they said they apologised to all the customers involved and they got in contact with them to try and see if it was possible to get them on an alternative flight. Now, you may very well be listening to this thinking, well, I'm flying from Heathrow this weekend or next week. Now, I have literally just gotten off the phone to Heathrow Airport and a representative has told me today was an exceptional circumstance. I said, look, am I going to be stood here tomorrow having the same conversation? And they said no, there are no plans at this point for any cancellations tomorrow. The real problem has been capacity. There are just simply more passengers than the airport can safely handle. You might be asking why? Surely we knew this was going to happen. Another problem that passengers have had is not only long queues at securities but also a shortage of staff, like baggage handling staff, is actually reuniting yourself with your bag after you've got off the plane. Now, earlier on in the week, there were mass piled up in Terminal 2 of Heathrow Airport of people's bags. They haven't been reunited with them. Someone who knows that very well is Paul Hawkins, GBNews reporter and presenter, who flew to Munich on Saturday night for the G7. He arrived in Munich. His bag wasn't there. Paul's now back from Munich, and he's had an email this morning from Lufthansa saying, your bag's off to Munich. And he's thinking, this is really not what I need. Well, Heathrow Airport told me, if you're in that position, like many people are, where you're not with your bag, don't contact the airport, contact the airline instead. They are the people responsibility of getting you and your luggage reunited. But it is just another one of those things that are impacting consumer confidence as we all want to get away on those summer holidays, with potential strikes looming as well. People, passengers, when they pay for their ticket, they want to be sure that when they turn up at the airport that flight's actually going to take off.